Hey friends! Exciting video today. As you can tell from the title, I'm about to reveal to you BK Beauty's newest launch, our Skin Perfecting Cream Blush Sticks. And I cannot believe I'm actually sitting here saying that. I have been working on this since early 2025, you guys. We are almost a year and a half. Well, actually, we're over a year and a half in. And to be sitting filming this video knowing that we are about to be live in a couple of weeks is just a little bit of a surreal moment. I've actually been trying to film this video for the last 2 hours, and as you can probably already tell, I'm all over the place and I'm just overwhelmed with emotion and feelings right now. So bear with me. I have jotted down some notes to try and stay organized, but I am going to chapter out this video, meaning you can look down in the timeline if you want to skip straight to the swatches, skip straight to the launch details and pricing and all that. You can find that easily. You don't have to listen to me blab. But I do want to take a moment to share with you just a little bit of history about BK Beauty and our development in makeup and why we decided to launch with blushes now. I obviously want to talk a lot about this formula because it is something that I am so proud of. We cut 0 corners with this formula and I'm just so proud of it. And let's just go ahead and get right into it. Okay, so let's talk real quickly about the history of BK Beauty in makeup. If you've been a BK Beauty customer since the beginning, you'll remember that we actually had makeup in the beginning. We had an eyeshadow palette, we had lipsticks, and then we had lip liners. And those were products that I was very proud of in the moment, but ultimately we decided to focus on brushes. We are a small self-funded brand, meaning we have no outside investors, no strategic partners, and we were really starting to take off brushes. Brushes were really we were starting to make a name for the brand with brushes, and we decided to really focus and go deep with that. And so I'm glad we made that decision because ultimately what it allowed us to do is to spend the next several years building the brand and really be able to do color cosmetics and makeup now the right way and do it exactly how we want it. We have the resources, we have this most amazing community to support this launch, and it just really allowed me to take exactly what I wanted to develop and develop it. I'm so excited to share it with you. Okay, so let's talk about blush. So why blush? Okay, well, I think that's an obvious answer. If you've been watching my content for any length of time, you know I love me some blush. It is one of my favorite products. I don't leave the house without blush. I will leave bronzer, I will leave shadow, but brows, tinted SPF, and blush, you will not see me out of the house without. It just gives a beautiful, healthy, youthful glow to the face. It just lights up the face. And I love blush, and I've loved blush as long as I've been doing makeup in my late teens. I started as a makeup artist when I was 19 years old. And so it just made sense for me to develop a product that has such a special place in my heart, as silly and dramatic as that sounds. I really do love blush. I also wanted to develop a product that pairs so well with one of our best-selling brushes, and our 109, our N20, our 112, any of our blush brushes, you are going to love this formula with. And I will talk about the different brushes and how they are going to give different results with this product. So we'll get into all of that as well. Okay, so let's talk about the development of this formula. So we developed this formula in Korea. I wanted a really advanced skincare technology built into the formula. I wanted it to be really skincare focused first. I wanted clean ingredients. And I just wanted a really elevated skincare first product. And Korea, as we know, is just light years ahead of anyone else when it comes to skincare formulas. So this formula has 6 different forms of hyaluronic acid that all perform in different ways. So it's really supporting the skin in all areas. It also has a peptide, a skin conditioning peptide, which is going to help plump the skin. It's also going to help give a smooth appearance to pores. It's soft focused and blurring, really beautiful when you apply it without looking matte. It has a really natural finish. So it's not really dewy and radiant and glowy, but it's not matte either. It's really in between, like a natural kind of satin finish. It also has jojoba oil in it, which is going to give it a really beautiful blend, a creamy consistency, and really support and nourish the skin. Okay, so we started to develop this in early 2025, and I honestly lost count of how many rounds of samples that we went through. And it's really interesting when you're developing a product because you will get samples and you'll have qualities that you love about that, but maybe something you want to tweak or change, but every little tweak and change that you make could impact other qualities that you love. So let me give you an example. So some of the first samples that we got were really creamy and really buttery and just felt like, oh, it just felt so good. And I swatched on the skin. I'm like, ooh, that's super creamy. I love it. I found that those samples didn't quite last on my skin very long. I felt like halfway through the day I would look and I felt like I needed to apply more blush. And I didn't want that. I wanted a product that had performance and longevity, but that also was creamy and buildable and blendable and easy to work with. So with every little tweak and change you make to a formula, you have to understand how that's going to impact other aspects of the formula. So it was really this delicate balance of give me that creaminess, but also give me longevity. And I really am proud of where we landed, you guys, because we have a really beautiful, beautiful, creamy formula. It's easy to blend. It's not patchy. You're not going to have trouble blending and getting a seamless blend out of this, but it's going to stay on the skin and last throughout the day. Okay, let's talk about the component, you guys. This was very important to me. I love makeup. And I've always loved makeup, and I love all price points of makeup. I love luxury prestige makeup. I love drugstore affordable makeup. When it comes to BK Beauty, and when we launched with the brushes, it was always important to me that I had a product that had high performance, but that also was beautiful and luxurious and felt like an experience when you used the product. When you picked it up, it lifted your spirits. It was something that inspired you. It was something that just, I don't know, gave you a little bit of joy and happiness. That's what makeup does for me. And I really wanted to take that into our color cosmetics line. So I am so proud of the component, you guys. It is a beautiful, beautiful weighted heavy, and I say heavy, you know what I mean. When you hold in your hand, there's some weight to it, magnetic blush stick. So it's this beautiful kind of blush pink color with a magnetic top here. And I wanted it to be sized really well. I didn't want it to be too long. I wanted it to be easy to travel with. It's just a good size. You can hold it in your hand. You have a good grip. It's not tiny. It's not too long. We have the little BK Beauty logo on top here. So when it's sitting in your little vanity makeup bag, I don't know, I just love looking down and seeing it. And then on the other side, you have, of course, the shade sticker that indicates the shade. So whether you want to, store it upside down so you can see the shade or have it up to see the BK logo. I'm just really proud of this component. Again, I wanted it to be something special. I wanted you to receive this, to open it, and to just have a smile on your face. And I feel like this component really does that. Okay, so let's talk about the shades, my friends. We have 7 shades we're launching with, and I'm so excited about that. We have shades that are everyday neutral, easy go-to, will pair with any makeup look. And then we also have a few shades for more of a pop and punch of color. Okay, so we're gonna walk through each of these. I'm gonna swatch them on my arm. I'm also gonna share with you video of me applying these so that you can see how they apply. Okay, so let's start first with the shade Petal. Now, Petal is a soft neutral pink. This is the one that I wear all the time. This is definitely, if you ask me to pick my top one to recommend to purchase, I would recommend Petal. It's just a great, easy, everyday blush shade. This is what it looks like. It's a beautiful, neutral, soft, rosy pink. You can see that. Very creamy, very blendable, as they all are. Now, when I'm applying these to the skin, I really love, my favorite way to apply is to roll up the stick, take my brush and go to the product, and then go to the skin, okay? You certainly can take these directly to the skin and then blend out. Each way is gonna offer a different application. So by doing it this way, by taking your brush and going to the skin, you're really gonna have control over how much color you apply. If you take it directly to the skin and then go to blend it out, you're gonna end up with more pigment payoff. So if you are someone that loves a punch of blush, you don't like it to look sheer and natural, you really want your blush to be strong, then I would recommend going directly to the skin and then going to blend out. If you are someone that really likes to kind of build up and gauge your blush on the rest of your makeup and have that control, then I would recommend taking the brush to the skin. Now, there are some shades that we'll get into that are really pop of color that I would recommend. My recommendation would be to use a brush directly to it. Now, when you first get the blush, you have a brand new blush, open it up and kind of warm it up on your hand. Just kind of warm it up, do a couple swatches on your skin, and you're gonna really get that top kind of layer off so you have a really creamy surface to work with. So that's my pro tip for every new stick that you get. Okay, so this is the shade Petal, and I wanna show you what it looks like when it's kind of sheared out. You're really able to shear this out nicely and just get a really pretty wash of color. Next, we have the shade Bloom, and Bloom is a soft peachy pink. So this is, if you like a coral, this is gonna be our most coral of the moment. We definitely will extend the line later and offer more coral shades, but this is a really pretty, kind of easy, everyday, peachy pink shade. It's similar to Petal, but you're definitely getting a lot more peach here than you're gonna get in Petal. Isn't that pretty? Look at that, so pretty. And this is probably my second most worn shade. I also love me some Bloom. Okay, next we have Afterglow. And Afterglow is like a soft, warm, rosy, kind of bronzy shade. So if you're gonna skip bronzer and you're looking for a blush that can kind of allow you to skip bronzer and still get that warmth to the skin, I would recommend Afterglow. Afterglow is that shade that I go to. And this is one of my, so those top three are my favorite. The Petal, the Bloom, and the Afterglow. Those are the three that I wear all the time. Isn't that pretty? And let's look at this sheared out. So see how it just gives that kind of warm, like almost like you just came back from vacation and had a little bit of maybe too much sun, and then how your skin looks like the days following that. That's kind of what that reminds me of. Next we have Haze, and Haze is cool tone, and it's more of this like muted mauve shade. Really beautiful. This is gonna give more of kind of that cool tone mauve, almost like plum look on me. And you can shear this out. I like to wear this one sheared out. Isn't that pretty? But then of course you can build it up if you want to get more color. Next we have the shade Flush, and Flush is like that bright Barbie pink. If you like a punch of pink, Flush is your color. And with this one, if you like a sheer wash of color, I would definitely recommend going from your brush to the product, because you're really going to be able to shear it out and get a look more like this. But again, if you like to layer and get more impact, you can go straight to the skin. Okay, for pink lovers, I also have the shade Poppy. And Poppy is a really cool tone, kind of like a fuchsia pink, a little bit deeper. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I love this color. It's so good. This looks really beautiful on tan or deep skin. Isn't that pretty? Oh, so gorgeous. And last we have the shade Cherry, and Cherry is a cool red. So if you like a punch of color, Cherry is your girl. And Cherry is one that I definitely would recommend using the brush to the product to really have a lot of control and get that kind of buildable payoff. So pretty. So those are the 7 shades of BK Beauty's Skin Perfecting Cream Blush. I am so proud of these, you guys. I cannot wait for you to experience them. They will retail for $38. You can pick them up on September 1st at bkbeauty.com. I will leave a link in the description box below if you want to sign up for our waitlist. That way you will be one of the first to know. You'll get an email as soon as they're live and they're available to purchase on the site. I'm so proud, you guys. Like I'm really, really proud and very confident in this launch, and I cannot wait for you guys to try them. I know you are going to love them. As always, pop all your questions down in the comment section below if you have any questions. I'm here for you. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for all your support. I know I say that with every launch, but I'm always reminded of just how grateful I am for this community, because without you guys, I wouldn't be able to live this dream and build what we're building at BK Beauty. So thank you so much. I love you guys. Bye.